You know what time it is? It's almost Black History Month. February 1st, in a few days begins that. So, it's time for me to come back on here. Your favorite person who talks about race all the time and gets people's nerves. It's me, James Lott Jr. This is Daytime Today here on JLJ Media. And I will never change because I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. So it's Black History Month. We make jokes. It's the shortest month of the year, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. And this is in relation to soaps and soap operas. And we have a very special thing happening towards the end of the month. We have a new soap called Beyond the Gates. And but I just want to talk about in general first before I even get there. First, it's funny. On this channel, JLJ Media, I don't censor anybody. I don't I have up points of view on my shows. You think something differently, that's fine. I don't erase comments. I sometimes will respond back. Sometimes I don't, depending on what it is. When I do my lives, I don't kick anybody out unless they do specific real hate speech or sexual stuff, and it's like that kind of. I'll kick them out. But if you come to my lives, I don't say don't come to my live. I mean, I don't kick you out. Um, even sometimes I'll try to talk to you, tell you my side of things. Um, but I just feel like everybody has their points of view. Everybody walks the earth differently. We got it. And I know Black History Month and diversity in soaps, for some reason, is a divisive thing. And it's also amongst blacks too. So it's like not just not just among white folks, but it's black folks too. There's certain black folks who think shouldn't do it anymore. It's because I agree, all history, Black history is American history. It's all history. If we could just throughout the whole year just highlight everybody who's contributed to America, I love that. I mean, that's something I would love. But we are post-racial, no matter what people try to get you to believe. Um, I know people of color also just want natural equality in America in all fields, and no one's asking that we have to be treated differently. We want the same rights and privileges as everybody else. Most marginalized groups want that. They just want to live their lives and have equal opportunity. You work hard, you get degrees. Everybody should be able to go and do what they need to do. You pay your taxes, you're able to buy your house wherever you want to. Like it's all the regular stuff, get jobs, whatever, all the stuff you want. And we all want that. And I guess that goes right TV. Some people don't look at TV for diversity. They look at TV for escapism and look at TV strictly for television's sake. That's it. I like my soap. That's all I like. I don't care if they're black, white, yellow people or whatever. I like my soap. That's it. Well, I like my soaps too. And I want good soaps. I want good writing. I want good acting. I want soapy goodness all the time. But still, this Black History Month, I got to relate to Black History Month because we're getting on that. Um, Things aren't equal in the soap world for Black people, not even for Black press. It's not. And if it was, then I would talk about it. To me, if you eliminate what I'm talking about, then I have nothing to talk about. Then I'll be fine. Then life will just go. If prime time and streaming has done such a better job with integration of just these were the leads, these supporting, everybody gets a story. I love that. I can name 20 shows I'm like that. I completely like that. Just they're fine. And I don't need every black story, black actor in a black story, or Asian actor in an Asian story. But then also, I don't mind if they incorporate that in their character. I remember once I was saying, well, if Sonny is Latino, on the show half Latino, we know Maurice is in real life. Then why can't we have a painting by a Latino artist or a piece of art that he has art in his house? Most of it's just nondescript. Well, why can't you add that flourish in there? Like, why not? I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Showcase somebody whose work is out there, and naturally in real life, many, not all, but many people of Latino descent have Latino art or stuff in their homes. I have African American art on my walls. I also have Latino American art on my walls too, and African art on my walls. Like this, I mean, A lot of Catholics have the Last Supper painting on their wall or a cross somewhere. I have a rosary back behind me. You can't see it. I mean, like, this is just stuff that naturally would happen in real life. Why can't we reflect that on TV screens? I was watching the Beyond the Gates on segment on CBS Sunday this morning, and they did that. They added some touches of African American, Southern American stuff in the sets. It doesn't. I mean, it's just little touches. We like stuff like that. It's like, why not? I mean, it naturally would happen in real life. So why have that on a show? That's what I'm kind of talking about. Like things like that. It was just that it doesn't have to be a big, huge deal. Just it's and like Cosby Show started doing that. That's what he started doing on his show, having music by African American artists and having some of the African American greats on the show, jazz greats. He's a jazz person on the show. Like if you like something, why can't we just bring it on the show? And kind of show it. They show Sonny more like Italian than anything else. This traditional Italian mobster. So I'm just like, it's so interesting when people get pissed. By just mere mention of that. I said, um, I've always said, for example, that on General Hospital, I saw any soaps. I'd love to see a young black love story. Just one. We have everything else. That's fine. But I see one. I say see one love, young black story. And some folks got mad at me. They said you get mad at me for saying that. Well, why? It's not 1950s. Why are you saying that? It's like this. Like that's not to do anything. Actually, they wouldn't have those love stories back in 1950s. I'm going, but why is it a problem when I say that? I'm not doing segregation. I'm not saying don't put black people with anybody else. I've never said that on any of my shows. I would not be here if there was no interracial marriage. My kids wouldn't be here. In real life, my grandkids would not be here if there wasn't interracial relationships and mixed race relationships. So I have nothing against them at all. But I'm just like, I'd love to see a young Latin couple on regular soaps or a young Asian couple. I'd love to see all of it. I just think, why not? Just because we all are watching the show, and a large portion of the daytime audience is black. We watch the show. We had Angie and Jesse. We had Lonnie and Eli on days. I mean, you can't become popular. You can really have these popular couples. But I think, why not have one? We can have a mixed race and this and like, well, why is that a problem? That's I always say that's kind of I'm not, and again, I'm not brainwashed. I'm not a victim. All these things. I hear these things come up all the time. I'm like, that's all rhetoric you hear. You're just regurgitating what you hear. No, that's not me. I'm very alive. I'm well traveled. I know. I'm just saying, why can't we have it or have one? We talk about the gates and people are. I see a lot of folks are excited about it. You should be excited about it. Why not? It's the first daytime soap where the lead, the top of the call, we call top of the call sheet, are all black. There are white folks in the show, and stuff in there, but it's all black leads. And I think we should be able to be excited about that during Black History Month. Why not? Because the 4 soaps that are on the air, there is nobody in the leads on the call sheet that are black. I'm waiting. Tell me where. There's just none. Of all the 4 soaps that are out right now, there's nobody black. I would say Maurice Bernard, who's Latino. I guess he counts for Latinos on one. But Bold and Beautiful, they're all none of them. General Hospital, Maurice Bernard, the only one. Young and the Restless, none. And Days of Our Lives, not top of the call sheet, none of them. But they have some long running. They have some major players that are black. But we talk about the top of the call sheet. They're actually calling shot. They're just part of the call sheet. We don't have it, and a large audience is black. So it's okay to get excited when you see a show coming out that, by the way, looks amazing. Just from the trailers I've seen, looks really good. Features black folks in the leads. And my thing is, and before you get into anything else, folks, I agree. I want good soap no matter who the leads are. If the leads are there and it's boring, that defeats the purpose, right? Like, I don't want a boring soap opera, and just because they're black is great. And I'm saying, why not? And yes, also I should say this too, just because I know I'm gonna hear it in the chat at some point. Yes, you can also be black and not have to endorse Beyond the Gates. And make sure we say it out loud, whatever. I support things that are black. I don't care. And I'm not gonna change. You're not gonna cajole me into not doing that. I will get excited by things that are black that get a chance like this. It's just historic, it's just groundbreaking. Generations had a black and white couple, and they were white families, and they were like equally promoted, so to speak. Back then, this one's different. This is black led with other characters underneath it. So that's what, but it's not. And I think they're saying it's not a black soap. It's a soap for everyone. It's just that the landscape looks a little different than maybe you used to see. But from the scenes I've seen, it looks like classic soap. That's why I love it. Classic soap opera, classic soap tropes that that work, but just the coloring's different. I mean, go to each of your shows and tell me if your black actors are being used equally as the others. Now, I would say possibly Bold and Beautiful because Carter is a major storyline. He's also one of the writers, and Lawrence just one of the writers of the show, but he's in a major storyline. So I would say possibly him. In the old days, Neil and Drusilla, they were all front and center. I mean, there's times when the soaps had people. I mean, Abe and Lexi. I mean, Abe and Paulina are kind of out there, and they've had some lead storylines. So it's not all doom and gloom on other soaps. And we should get excited, just when they get a good storyline. Like why not? If you're excited, you're excited. So I'm excited going into this month. I hope that because I'm seeing more storylines, people of color happening in all the soaps, which we kind of had an idea would happen. Days Are Alive, General Hospital. I know there's the whole Kai Trina thing. To me, it started out really sweet and cute, and the whole, we don't get along. It worked. Right now, it's fizzling for me for some reason. It's not particularly catching me, but it could. I think the writing's been a little better for them. But I think there's a potential if they decide to go a direction. And people got mad because I was like, well, why is trans people with a black boy? I go, but why not? They had her with a white boy, and they killed him all. The guy got killed off. They had him with Rory, who was mixed race. They did nothing with them. Gio's been around for a long time, and they teased it, but they never went there. Like, why didn't they go there? They never went there. So I'm saying she's sitting around. Most on soap shows with soap studio, you have young ingenues. They go through relationships. Jocelyn does it. That's what they do. They go through relationships. That's what they do on soaps. That's one of the backbones of soap opera. I'm not making this stuff up. It's just it is. Young love that's part of it. So it was like Gio, they're pushing towards Emma. That's fine. But I'm like, why not? Let's make it work with them. They tested her with Dex at one point, and I could have saw something there, but they didn't use it. So why aren't they putting her into a romance? I'll wait. You tell me. I don't know. Like, why aren't they? With anybody? I'm like, come on, let's get it going. I'm like, so to me, but I like that. I mean, I think the guy who plays Kai is cute, and I think they could be cute together if they fully commit. For some reason, they just seem like they're not fully committing to her. I don't know. And I love the kid. I love Tabia. She's had a birthday. Hey, birthday to her. She's sweet. Let's give her some stuff. So but I'm not going to apologize for saying why not give her a black friend or have her with a black man or they become friends. They become friends. Like why not? I don't think why can't we see black friendship on soap operas? I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that. Sorry, I just don't. Because again, I'm not trying to discourage anything else. I mean, I want to see everything on my soaps. I want to see it all. And soaps have an opportunity to do that. They can. So as we go into Black History Month, I'm going to be doing some specials and talking about stuff about race and color and stuff. And I know I'm going to get it. I do it every year and I get it all the time. And I don't care. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. And I still feel like I know we have an administration that's in office right now. Stuff that's probably they're trying to break it all down. Yes, I would love to never talk about race ever again if it wasn't something that still comes up. And if they eliminate the things that I'm asking, and so then you all of a sudden it's all there for us, then we'll stop talking about it. I don't see that happening anytime soon. Daytime today is all thoughts are my own, folks. Say all thoughts are my own. I'm not speaking for Black America or anything. So these are my thoughts. And Daytime Today loves the daytime community, loves the subs, loves the actors, loves the producers, loves the writers. And I know how hard they work every day to put on a daytime drama for you. Almost 50 years, weeks a year. It's not easy. And I love this genre. I love this genre. And I will always love it. So um, that's all I want to say about that. I love you too, no matter who you are. Like, subscribe, comment. Daytime Today is on Twitter X. It's also on Facebook. So go ahead and like that. It's also on Instagrams. Follow us there. I'll talk to you next time.